Good evening and welcome to the Dark Tavern, a spiritual nexus in which all creatures of darkness come to quench their thirst. Tonight, we delve into the malevolent world of the Wishmaster franchise, exploring one of the most terrifying entities in horror, the Djinn, a creature born of fire and shadow. The Djinn is not your friendly, lamp-bound genie from childhood tales. No, this being exists to grant your deepest desires in ways that will twist your soul and doom you for eternity. Join me as we unravel the dark origins, powers, and diabolical nature of the Djinn, and explore why it remains one of horror's most sinister creations. The Djinn of the Wishmaster series takes its inspiration from Islamic mythology, where Djinn are supernatural beings made of smokeless fire. In folklore, they are often depicted as powerful, enigmatic creatures neither inherently good nor evil, but capable of influencing the mortal realm in profound ways. The Wishmaster's Djinn, however, cranks the malevolence up to 11. This version is a sadistic, wish-granting entity with one purpose: to unleash hell on Earth. The franchise introduces the Djinn as an ancient being, imprisoned within a mystical red gemstone known as the Fire Opal. This prison is its punishment for wreaking havoc in ages past. The Djinn can only be released when an unsuspecting mortal makes the grave mistake of wishing upon the opal. And when that happens, the nightmare begins. The Djinn's modus operandi is deceptively simple. It grants 3 wishes to the one who awakens it. But as you might expect, these wishes come at a horrifying cost. Every wish granted by the Djinn is twisted to the wisher's detriment. The Djinn's power lies in its ability to interpret desires in the most literal and grotesque ways possible. For example, in the first Wishmaster film, a man wishes for eternal wealth. The Djinn grants it by encasing him alive in solid gold. A woman wishes to lose weight. The Djinn obliges by having her body consumed from within, leaving her a lifeless husk. And in one of the franchise's most iconic moments, a security guard wishes for the Djinn to leave the building. The Djinn twists this wish, forcing the man's body to violently contort and squeeze through the keyhole of the door. The genius of these scenes lies in their creativity and sheer brutality, turning mundane desires into macabre spectacles. And like many horror villains who kill for sport or vengeance, the Djinn has a grander scheme. Its ultimate goal is to summon its brethren from their fiery dimension to conquer Earth and enslave humanity. This can only happen if the wisher completes their 3rd wish. With each wish, the Djinn grows stronger and more persuasive, manipulating its victim into continuing the deadly game. The Wishmaster series portrays the Djinn as a master manipulator, exploiting human weakness and greed. It preys on desperation, offering hope and solutions to life's problems, but always at a price. This dynamic sets the Djinn apart from other horror antagonists, making it not just a monster but a psychological adversary. The Djinn's power is nearly limitless within the scope of its wish-granting abilities. However, it also possesses a range of other supernatural traits that make it a formidable foe. Shapeshifting, the Djinn can assume any form to deceive or terrorize its victims. In the films, it often takes on the guise of loved ones or authoritative figures to manipulate its prey. Reality warping beyond wishes, the Djinn can alter reality itself, creating nightmarish scenarios to trap and torment its victims. Mind reading, the Djinn has an uncanny ability to tap into a person's deepest desires and fears, using this knowledge to craft its devastating wishes. These powers make the Djinn one of the most dangerous entities in horror, blending psychological terror with visceral carnage. Andrew Divoff's portrayal of the Djinn in the first 2 Wishmaster films is nothing short of iconic. Divoff imbues the character with a chilling charisma, delivering lines with a mixture of menace and dark humor. His performance elevates the Djinn from a generic villain to a memorable and enduring figure in horror. Divoff's physical transformation into the Djinn is equally impressive. The makeup effects, designed by legendary artist Robert Kurtzman, bring the creature to life with grotesque detail. The Djinn's cracked skin, fiery eyes, and razor-sharp teeth make it a visually striking antagonist, perfectly complementing its malevolent personality. The Wishmaster franchise spans 4 films, with the first 2 featuring Andrew Divoff as the Djinn. While the sequels lack the impact of the original, they expand on the mythology and showcase the Djinn's continued reign of terror. Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies sees the Djinn imprisoned in a prison, where it preys on the inmates' wishes. Though campier than its predecessor, the film retains the dark humor and grisly creativity that define the series. The third and fourth installments introduce a new actor as the Djinn and shift the tone toward low-budget schlock. While these films lack the polish of the originals, they still offer a glimpse into the Djinn's insidious nature. Despite the franchise's decline in quality, the Djinn remains a cult favorite among horror fans. Its unique premise and unforgettable villain have secured its place in the annals of horror history. At its core, the Wishmaster series is a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and the price of unbridled ambition. The Djinn serves as a dark mirror, reflecting humanity's flaws and desires. Each victim's fate is a twisted parable, warning us to be careful what we wish for. The films also explore the concept of free will. The Djinn's victims are never forced to make their wishes. They do so willingly, often out of desperation or arrogance. This element adds a layer of moral complexity, making the horror feel personal and relatable. The Djinn from the Wishmaster franchise is a masterclass in horror villainy, a creature that combines ancient mythology with visceral terror. Its ability to manipulate, deceive, and destroy makes it a uniquely compelling antagonist, one that continues to haunt audiences long after the credits roll. As you leave the safety of the Dark Tavern tonight, remember this: the next time you're tempted to wish for something, think twice. Because you never know who or what might be listening. If you enjoyed this video and horror-related content, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful evening.